Hello, Minister. We are at the Osisioma Depot. Osisioma Depot is NGGTour and PPMC Osisioma Depot. Can the manager here will give us the details?
It was abandoned for more than 6 years because of the vandals' activities on our right of way and pipeline. And based on that, no activity was happening here. But due to what the governor has done by ensuring that there is security on the pipeline, the ABIA state in general, we are able to secure back the pipeline and make sure, with the help of NNPC management, to push product from Port Harcourt to this place through a pipeline of 12 inches, which is about 54 kilometers down here. If you look at the back, you see our tankage, all are filled now with product. All are filled now with product, PMS, TPK, and AGO. And since the depot was recommissioned, the place has been revived and is providing jobs to many people now. As I tell you now, this place has provided over 2.5 million jobs to people around here and eastern Nigeria here. So yes, because if you look at it, the people that are working here are many. We have over 1,000 plus. And by the time you take about the directors that are involved and all the people and other people concerned, the car drivers and the rest, you will see that it's going to that effect. Not only that, before this time, adulterated diesel has been used to destroy most of the industries here around this area. But because this depot is back now, most of the industrialists are now coming back to reopen their industries and creating more jobs. And by the time you know it, you will see that what we are here today, good governance, is what we are seeing. And so we thank the governor and the president, the way they have done in making sure that security is back here and we are loading products here again. I will assure you that as far as there is security, we must make sure that this place is on and make sure that product availability is assured. We thank you people for everything, for your coming too. We thank everybody for your coming. Thank you.
Minister, this is the Honorable Commissioner for Petroleum. He may just give us a little highlight about how this place came on board.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Osun State, ably representing the Governor of ABIA State, Chief Sir T.A. Ochendo. Of course, our Honorable Minister of Information, our very erudite and most eloquent Labra Maku. Here is Osisioma Depot, a depot that went moribund and became comatose as a result of criminal activities of vandals and hoodlums. And of course, Mr. Minister, sir, this thing took place many years before His Excellency, the Executive Governor, was elected governor in this state. And I remember very vividly my humble capacity as the Director of Publicity and Propaganda of PDP campaign organization in 2011. When we came to Osisioma, His Excellency, the governor, made a firm promise that on re-election, he was going to tackle headlong the issue of Osisioma Depot. And true to his pledge and promise, no sooner had he been elected, Mr. Minister, sir, Ochendo addressed the issue of Osisioma. And of course, it was in conjunction with the president. And that goes to show the importance, the significance of synergy, coordinated synergy between the federal government and the state government. Unlike before, when Abia State was declared or described as a pariah state because of unnecessary, unwarranted antagonism by the state government against the federal government, today there is absolute harmony between Abia State and the federal government. And of course, the resultant effect is no doubt the reflection and manifestation of what we have here. Thank you, Mr. Honorable Minister, my former boss, and you are welcome to Abia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner for Petroleum. Honourable Minister, the President of Nigeria Union of Journalists will take over the proceedings at this point. His Excellency.
Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the Honourable Minister for making this so. He has seen for himself the efforts of the government, collaboration, like has been said, with the federal government. We thank you for coming. At least oil is flowing and people are benefiting from it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, the Honourable Minister, my brief comment here is that at least from what we saw, I think we have seen the importance of security. It is because there is security, that is why there is business here. So I think it is quite commendable, and especially the joint efforts by state and federal government. I therefore want to also commend this effort, and my prayer and hope is that the existing relationship between state government and federal will continue, so that our people will continue to benefit with this type of projects. So on this note, probably we entertain some few questions from the media, please.
I remain ever extension on the business summer. Sir, despite the revival of this depot, you notice that within the southeast zone, especially in ABIA State and the Imo State, there is abysmal scarcity of petroleum products in many filling stations. And secondly, in some of the filling stations where they are available, they are selling at a minimum cost of 115 naira to 120 naira per liter, as against the federal government order of 97 naira per liter. What have you to say?
Do we take the questions before you respond? Please, any other question? Any other question from either the civil society or from the media? No question. Please, you can respond.
No more questions?
Yeah. The official price of petrol is 97 naira. Whoever is selling above pump price is doing so on his own. And the DPR has the authority to get the person prosecuted. On our own side, all we do here is to make sure that product is being dispensed to every part of this country, especially the eastern zone. Then we want to let you know too that this is done in percentage ratio in such a way that every marketer gets its own quota. So we do that to make sure that everybody gets his own quota. For the price, whoever sells more than that 79 is 97 is making his own mistake, making mistake on his own. Thank you.
Well, I want to say something.
All right. Perhaps you want to tell us the capacity of this loading bay, sir.
This depot has a capacity of 112 million liters. That's what we can store here. That's what we can store. We have 6 tanks for PMS, which is 58 million liters, 3 tanks for DPK, which is 26 million liters, and 3 tanks again for AJO, 28 million liters. And if altogether 112 million liters. Yes.
Well, first of all, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of ABIA State, representing His Excellency the Governor, the depot manager, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the President and the federal government, we want to express our appreciation for the relative return of order to ABIA State. I was making a point when we stopped hospital that democracy is about law and order. Because without peace, you will never have development. There is nothing the president can do. There is nothing a governor can do, a local government chairman can do, if you don't have peace in your area. The problem we have had in ABIA before 2010 was high level of criminality. The pipelines were destroyed, and this depot, which was built at huge cost to the federal government, was lying idle, while people were vending polluted fuel, destroying factories, killing thousands and millions of jobs in Aba and its surrounding. Now, with the help of the state government and security agencies, we have been able to arrest, to a large extent, criminality associated with pipeline busting. And because of that arrest of this situation, today you have this depot coming back to life. The federal government has repaired the pipelines. The state government is working hard to ensure security with community leaders. Today we have heard that millions of jobs have come on stream. We have seen that people are lifting fuel from this depot. We have seen that factories in Aba that closed down because of bad fuel are back. Now, that is the nexus between security and development. Peace and security first. I've made a point. Igbo land is a highly industrial area. And it's also a highly, the Igbo people are highly industrious. Very, very hardworking. But we must combine this industry and hard work with law and order. If you cut corners, you can never reach your level of development. You can only destroy your future. If you see society that have gone far, it's because the citizens follow the due process of doing things. Pipeline vandalism in Lagos last week, we lost many people who were burnt to death. And the economy is bleeding because our citizens engage in behaviors. The premises of this Osisio Depot, Osioma Depot in Aba. I want to appeal to all young people in Nigeria. Young people in eastern Nigeria, young people in northern Nigeria, young people in west of Nigeria, in north central, in the south. We are calling on young people to drop the attitude of destroying government infrastructure because it is killing them. We are talking about jobs, we are talking about poverty. You can never defeat poverty unless you have order, law, due process in your area. Crime, I know that poverty can lead to crime, but crime reinforces poverty. Where you have criminality already, unless you reduce the level of crime, activities, economic activities can never take up. Today, we in the north are crying because of the incidents of criminals and terrorists. Because in some areas in the north, you can't come and walk. We have seen in the south there is a lot of development. Now, with what is happening in this depot, if we can continue like this all over southern Nigeria, all the pipelines are secured by youth. Because whoever builds pipeline is killing your future and is endangering the lives of the community. Today, in many parts of the south and southeast, some communities have been destroyed because of pipelines and the pollution of the environment. Some other people engage in what they call a local refining, which is simply to boil crude oil and take some polluted or diluted diesel, and then they pour the rest on the environment. That environment is dying. Man can never live outside a decent environment. Once you destroy the environment, you are destroying the people of that area. So on behalf of the president, on behalf of the federal government, particularly our hard-working Minister of Petroleum Resources, the Ziani Ali Somadeke, because she's done so much in this industry, we want to appeal to the people in ABIA and the people in the south, southeast, southwest, and south-south. Please, let us work hard to cooperate with government to ensure the free flow of petroleum products. Safeguard the pipeline that cut across your communities. You will see the result in development. Look at people in Plodia. Look at people in this city who are now enjoying. The other point I want to add is that it is criminal for people to come and take fuel here at 97 naira when the government has already paid them the balance between 97 and the market price. They come and get government subsidy in this depot and all other depots in the country. Then they move out and sell fuel at 150 naira per liter, 140 something naira per liter. This is highly criminal, and that's the problem with Nigeria. And that is why the president insisted that this subsidy, some people are stealing from our national patrimony. The subsidy, you can see now, you are confessing that people leave this depot, they come and buy fuel at 97, which is what the president is selling, because we are giving subsidy on all the fuel that is sold in Nigeria. But unfortunately for us, our people are not honest when it comes to dealing fairly with citizens. People talk about corruption. There is no higher corruption than when a citizen will come and take fuel here at 97 naira, goes outside this place and sells at 150, which means he is taking 97 naira from government. I mean, taking about 50 naira from government subsidy, and then another 50 naira from the public. So in the end, he's selling almost at 200, close to 200 naira per liter. So he invests 97 naira and he's selling to the public at almost 200 naira. How can we develop our country if we're not honest? So this criminality, you know, by people who are not prepared to show mercy on Nigerians. You remember when the president wanted to take off the subsidy, it's because of this kind of thing. All over the country, you see people are cheating the people. But the media ought to report these things and follow up and investigate. The federal government is subsidizing fuel. Some Nigerians are selling at exorbitant prices after taking subsidy from government. And government cannot be in every filling station in Nigeria. It's not possible. So we must be honest. If we want this subsidy to pay for our people, then marketers should be able to sell at an honest price of 97 naira. When they don't, they are cheating government. And it means the people of Nigeria and the government must agree that some people cannot be feeding on us. They are taking money that we would have used for education, for road construction, for health, which was subsidizing fuel, and yet people are still cheating from the people and the government. So this is a lesson for all of us. And we believe eventually that so long as subsidy remains and people are misbehaving and cheating government and cheating the masses, we will have to discuss this debate. Because honestly, what I see clearly is that Nigerians are not benefiting from the subsidy that government is paying in, which is the major problem that we've had with the subsidy regime in Nigeria. We call on all marketers and all citizens, let us show mercy on each other so that our country can develop. Let us respect the rules and respect. Gain cannot be more than human survival. We want people to make profit, but profit becomes criminal when you take a subsidized product and sell at the market price, pocket the subsidy, pocket another profit on top of what you have sold. And I think this is not right. So the media and everybody must focus on this and ensure that people who are taking subsidy from government sell fuel to the masses at the fixed price of 97 naira per liter. But if they continue to do this, then definitely, by the grace of God, not only the law will be visited on them, because it's very important that the law security agencies must act on this type of people, but also we will continue to debate the wisdom of subsidizing individuals rather than the masses. This is unacceptable. Thank you very much.
It's straight that depot owners are not the same with independent petroleum marketers. Depot owners are the people that collect subsidy. Independent petroleum marketers does not collect subsidy. What we do is to buy from them the subsidized products. When you go to this,
no, explain. No, it's important. No, just go ahead. It's a people's forum. Yes.
For every marketer to make his profits, and so for that reason, no marketer has the right to sell above pump price, especially PMS, that is 97 naira a liter. If any marketer by any way is selling above pump price, he will tell us if he's caught when the law catch on him.
So there is insincerity. The insincerity between whether you call them depot owners or marketers or vendors. There is insincerity. There is a break in the chain. They are cheating the people of Nigeria because government is selling fuel at 97 naira. And within that 97 naira, all of you have your own margin of profit. All of you have your margin of profit. So there is no reason for anybody to go out and sell fuel at above 97 naira. So therefore, it is still the marketers. We have a problem with marketing, and marketing is about those who are marketing this product. Government is not the one marketing. So for this reason, unless you resolve this problem that is making marketers to take double money, in fact triple, because they take their legitimate profit below 97 naira, which is sold to them, right, to the depot. Is sold at less than 97, so that when they sell to the independent marketers, they will still take their own profit, even when they sell at 97. So because of this, they are taking 3 times from the masses. They take below 97 from government, then they take the subsidy between 97 and the market price of 145 and so on, and then they refuse to sell to the masses at subsidized price. So they are taking 3, cheating government, cheating the people, and then the masses are suffering there. And when it comes to say subsidy must stay, we are the ones that demonstrate. When the subsidy is returned, we benefit nothing. And that problem must be resolved through honesty. Through honesty. Because the masses must know that government is selling at 97. And that with that 97, people have their margins of profit, but they are cheating the masses, selling at market prices, taking subsidy from government, taking subsidy from NNPC. This is unacceptable. That is what we're saying. This is what we're saying. So between the marketers, the depot owners, and independent marketers, and vendors of NNPC, something must happen. Something must happen. If something, then the government is wasting billions. We just saw 197 billion recently that government subsidy. Now that is not reflecting on the people. That is not reflecting on the people. Because after paying that, fuel is still selling at 120, 130, 150 per liter in most parts of the country. So who is benefiting from it? Is it the people or the few people involved in marketing fuel? Since and all of us, we must reflect on this development. The subsidy is not benefiting the people who struggle for it. It is benefiting a few people. And this is unacceptable. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I think we're okay.